What is this? Yeah. Anyways, we won. That was embarrassing. He lost. I don't like the cockroaches. I hate cockroaches. Guys, I want to clarify here. I think a lot of people hate cockroaches. I would actually be shocked. I'm not shocked because people like insects, and I do think insects are cool. And some insects are very adorable. Like, I guess, actually, I take that back because spiders aren't insects. What's an insect that I think is cool? Beetles. Beetles are a cool insect. Not that, I mean, a cockroach might be a type of beetle. No, it's a type of roach. Is a roach a type of beetle? Is a roach a type of beetle? No, cockroaches are not a type of beetle. They're both... Oh. Okay, well, here's the thing. I hate roaches. I hate roaches so much. I hate them. Obviously, you get them in LA. You get them in any major city. Beetles are base. See, beetles... I feel like beetles are a popular insect. I feel like beetles are cool. Bees are cool. I was going to say spiders. I was going to say, you know, like the little spiders with like the giant eyes that have the little legs that are like... have hair that's like pointy. Like, those are awesome. Like, I absolutely love those spiders to death. They're very cute. But spiders are arachnids, which are not insects. Why do I know that? Because most people know that. Also, because, guys, if you've ever played any trivia game ever, like, I don't know if anyone here has played Cranium. My mom was obsessed with Cranium. Why was she obsessed with Cranium? Because I think she thought that her children were learning. We were not learning. Well, actually, you know what? I'm literally lying here because I'm talking about how I learned that spiders are arachnids from Cranium. I did. Why? Because I want to win at Cranium, okay? And you memorize those answers, okay? That's what you do. You know what's interesting though, guys? I could remember the science answers. The history answers? Nope. Never in a million years. Couldn't tell you now, couldn't tell you then. I don't even know if it had a geography section, but I'm sure it had geography questions. Nope. Absolutely not. In one ear, out the other. Which, guys, that's a base saying, okay? In one ear, out the other. I really like that. Though objectively, I really just feel like, you know when you say something goes over someone's head, it's like, oh, they don't understand it? I also feel like low-key, it goes over your head, it's like you're not listening, right? It's like I'm closing off my ears, I'm just not really paying attention. Speaking of which, guys, I have a really nasty habit. What I do a lot is I like making eye contact. Guys, I am very pro eye contact. I'll tell you this right now, guys. Eye contact, you're winning. Generally speaking, guys, if you're in a conversation and you need to gain respect from another human being, I highly recommend holding eye contact with them. It, generally speaking, is a good thing. It can make people uncomfortable, but in my opinion, it's good. To that point, however, guys, first off, look at us making progress. Also, like, this is cool. Like, here's my thing. Like, Wizard 101, no offense to other worlds, but, like, this is so cool. Like, I want to clarify, in Walaru, they also have something similar to this. I don't know. I just think visually, this looks amazing. Obviously, don't get me wrong, the quality could be better, but it looks really cool. Back to the important note here. Oh my god. Eye contact. I have a thing though where I'll do this, but then I start, instead of staring at the person, like actively looking at them, I don't disassociate, but like, you know when your eyes go, I guess it is, I don't really know if it's a disassociation, that's why I clarify, but you know when your eyes go foggy, like you're kind of like, you know, you're not really focused. Like I am paying attention, but I am, you know, but I'm not really focused. Speaking of things, guys, let me tell you something here. I think we've all had teachers, professors. Guys, I think we've all had people that we hate in our lives. I had a house Brazilian assailant, which I did not like. Can't I just teleport here with a rug? I'm like 90% sure I can teleport here with a rug. But also, you know what? It's fine. I'm just going to take them out just in case I can't. I had a professor, not a professor. Guys, I swear to God, I call all teachers professors now. It's kind of, you know, it's interesting because, like, I also call college university. I think I call college university just because, honestly, in my head, university sounds cooler than college. It just does. I like saying that I went to uni. I don't know. It's fun. It makes me, I don't know. Maybe it makes me feel different in a dumb way. My teacher, because this was in high school, he was going on the longest rant about kids not paying attention and not staring. And let me tell you something right now, okay? It's so valid as someone who teaches people, or even, like, you know, when you're talking, you want people's attention, right? Like, it sucks to be talking to people, especially when you're, like, trying to explain something or tell something while it's crazy, whoever guess I have to defeat them again, right? It sucks to not have people listen to you, and I totally understand that. Exact same time, you know, okay, there's a class of what, 25 kids, 30 kids? There's 2 of them staring at you. Calm down, okay? Not every student, and here's the thing, like, it's one thing if they're yapping in a corner and, like, ruining the entire class. It's another thing if they're just not staring at you, okay? But here's the thing, he was doing this yapping thing, and I have a habit where I won't, like, stare at him, but I'll listen, but I'll, like, zone out. Let me tell you something right now, guys. I heard him doing this, and I knew he was gonna try to make an example of me. So you know what I did, guys? I stared at the floor. And I pretended not being paying attention while he was doing this entire rant. And guess what? In the middle of the rant, he tried to call me out. He tried to go, so, He tried to go, Twichty, so what was I talking about? And then guess what? I said verbatim what he had just said. Why? Because I showed him. And then he went, and then he got a little embarrassed. And he went, oh, well, you blah, blah, blah. And I said, yes. Guys, I'm a little petty. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm just a little bit petty. Am I petty? Yes. Kind of. You know what? No, it's no. I'm not petty, guys. I don't like being accused of breaking rules when I don't. That would be a better description. Getting all therapy into it, right? Because the reason in that situation I felt cheated, right, is because I don't like feeling like I'm breaking rules. So if he's like, you're not paying attention, to me, it would feel like I'm breaking a rule, but I am paying attention because in my brain, I have to pay attention in school, which is so interesting, guys, because in high school, I was very school focused. Not that I was getting the best grades in the universe, but I was very school focused. I was very much pay attention. Guys, in college, here's the thing, guys, having access to a laptop in class is just not, it's just not conducive to a productive environment. I'm going to be real here because I have Reddit. Okay, I have Reddit, and I'm going to tell you something right now. The second the lecture got boring, Reddit was open and I was scrolling. Okay, and also the worst thing ever is when you can download the PowerPoint slides of the lecture. Well, what I used to do is I would download the PowerPoint slides of the lecture and then I would annotate on the lecture slides, or I would try to. But the thing is, sometimes it would just be like, I knew I could download them. And if they were just saying them verbatim, I was like, well, I don't really have to pay attention. So you know what I would do? I would just, I would do literally anything else and I wouldn't pay attention. And let me tell you something right now. You know when I went back to those lecture slides to review them because I wasn't paying attention, I didn't know what was going on? Never I did. That was a bad decision by me, and I'll admit that. Okay, guys? I would recommend pay attention. And here's the thing in college, and this depends. Obviously, if you're going to college for free, more power to you. Absolutely amazing. I was not going to college for free, okay? I don't know. I think it was like I was paying like $260 a unit. So each class was like $1,000. And I went to a quarter school. So that quarter, which means that I have I have 4 quarters. I don't have 4 quarters. I have 3 quarters. Right? Yes, I'm pretty sure I had 3 quarters. Moral of the story is basically what happened is my classes were 10 weeks long. I had like 4 weeks in a midterm, then 4 weeks in a final. Very fast. The quarter system is very fast. It has its pluses and minuses. Point being, guys, you're paying far too much money not to pay attention. And like, here's the thing, you don't have to, but like, I highly, highly recommend paying attention because the reality is getting someone to explain things to you is just like, obviously, it's just like, I don't know, guys, just pay attention. There are classes where I regret not paying attention. It's like, you just pay attention. It's really, I'm telling you now, it's really worth it. You know why it's also worth it? Because if you pay attention now, you don't have to study later. You have to study less and you know stuff more. And that's like the thing too. The issue, guys, right? The issue is always the long-term return is just really hard sometimes, right? It's like, guys, I don't want to work out today, but objectively, the returns of that working out are going to show up later. Working out, I think working out is a little more mid. I mean, like, yes, it returns tomorrow, but working out's like long-term. I think a better one is like skincare. Okay. Like, you know what? Sunscreen. Guys, here's the thing. I don't want to put on sunscreen when I go to the beach. Why? Because it takes 10,000 years, okay? But I do know? If I don't put sunscreen and I go to the beach, I'm going to get sunburned, okay? And that's going to suck afterwards. Also, obviously, eventually I'm going to turn into a prune and wrinkle, and I would love to... Now, here's the thing. I'm going to wrinkle. Most people wrinkle. That's just kind of how it cooks, okay? But, obviously, I would like to wrinkle gracefully, dare I say, versus ungracefully. Guys, is it Steve? Who's the office guy? Is it Steve? It's Steve something. Office guy. I looked up office guy. It did. Steve Carell. Steve Carell. Guys, Steve Carell is famously quoted as someone who aged gracefully. And I want to acknowledge something here, guys. Celebrities have access to literally more medical things than you can ever possibly imagine, okay? Just know that aging is not just a stress-free lifestyle. But I will say, you know what it probably is? It's probably moisturizer, some skincare routine, sunscreen, and some stress-free, guys. Why? Because stress takes you out. This is why it's important to drink water, get enough sleep, and not be stressed. What do? I drink water, kind of. I swear to God, I know. It's sleep. I think sleep is the most frustrating thing, because here's the thing, guys. Right now, I definitely don't get enough sleep. And I know that in like 20 years, something bad's gonna... Well, I don't know. I'm scared something bad's gonna happen where I'm just gonna wake up one day and my body's gonna be like, yeah, so you owe us, I don't know, like 2,000 hours of sleep. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to cut. We're gonna pop out. Okay. I'm scared that's gonna happen. But I think, I don't know. But also maybe I'll leave sign. Because here's the thing. A side note, not all humans require the same amount of sleep, which is a very interesting / also really frustrating thing. I'm not gonna lie, guys, because I'm sorry, not all, it's like, I'm sorry, guys, I never thought that I would be a sci-fi fan. I really didn't. I have read sci-fi books that I like. I was just never like, sorry guys, we're going to train my pet, so I need to go back to Wizard City. I was just never, like, I wasn't a Star Wars fan. I wasn't a Star Trek fan. I don't know. I was just like, I liked fantasy more. I just liked fantasy. I don't know what. I wonder what the defining feature is between liking fantasy or, like, because I feel like it's like, okay, you like fiction. And then, not that there's more genres than that. But in, like, my head, I feel like very typical ones are, like, you like fantasy or you like sci-fi. And I wonder why I fell more into fantasy than sci-fi. Maybe it's because I just maybe I just liked magic more than science. But I liked science in school. I don't really know. Moral of the story is, guys, I've never been a Star Trek fan. However, I will say officially at the age of 24, I am officially a Star Trek fan. I really do actually really like Star Trek. I really am. And I was going to bring up that Vulcans, they only, they sleep way less than regular humans. They only sleep like 4 hours. Jealous. Cheating. Absolutely broken. I would love that. You know what it is, guys? You know what's interesting too, which I think is so funny? And I wonder if this inspiration, if in D&D, Dungeons & Dragons, 5th edition D&D, wizards, the class of wizards can do something called, I think it's called Deep Trance. I don't know the perfect name. Basically what it does is it allows you, I think, to recover spell slots and do a long rest in half the hours. I think it allows you to do a long rest in 4 hours. I might be butchering the mechanic exactly, but it's roughly what it is. And then in my head, I'm like, that's a Vulcan. And then Vulcans also do, like, I feel like they don't sleep. I feel like they do, like, a trance sleep thing, where it's, like, you know, both sleeping and doing stuff. And then that's crazy. As a side note, guys, you know what's something that I wonder a lot? Right? Okay, so obviously, so guys... Okay, so we're in a really tricky situation where if theoretically this pet has exactly the talents I want, and theoretically I could hatch a safety... Well, actually, here's the thing, guys. I'm not going to get... Here's the thing. I know I'm not going to get to Epic. So we're going to level this pets up, and then the thing is, by tomorrow, our pet hatcher will reset, and before we hit this pet to Epic, I am going to hatch it with another pet just to make a safety pet, because, guys, why? I'm risk-adverse. Guys, I hate taking risks. I really do. Oh, my God. Risk is my least favorite thing in the world. We're going to craft... Guys, we don't craft pets. We're going to hatch a safety pet, and we'll be locked in easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. Yeah. Feed the pet. Eat the snacks. Okay. Golden. All right. Where are we? Back to here. Moral of the story is, guys, I really like Star Trek. Vulcan sleep for a long time. I think it's kind of related to D&D in my head, and that seems really cool. Live long and prosper, dare I say. Enter the Cavern of the Worm. I don't really like that. And Steve Carell aged very gracefully. Congratulations. I mean, yes, congratulations. Am I jealous? Yes, I am. Okay, there are 115 quests. We are on quest 46 or 57. The nice part about the sandworms are sometimes they're life, and the life, guys, not life, I mean fire. And the nice thing about fire, obviously, is that storm boosts against fire, so I'm kind of locked in. I also think that 2435, I don't know if I can do 2435, but fingers crossed. I will also say, guys, oh, you know what I should do, guys? What I really should do is I should figure out exactly what's going on with my gear. Okay, let's calm down, Shyren. Life Skyren. Liferin. Skyren. Wait, Skyren. Banshee. Life she. Lamp she. I don't know, guys. I was trying. You guys, here's the thing. Let me tell you them right now. My character names I came up with in D&D, garbage. Hot garbage. The least creative things you've ever heard in your life. Yeah. I know I won. I'm the most amazing person in the universe. Yeah, you wish. Okay. Why is this cavern? See, now this is a repeat of an asset, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad because the attributes are oh no. Oh no. Oh, sand thumpers, guys. This is dude. Talk about. Oh, hello, silly. Hello. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful Tuesday, guys. I love Dune. Dune is by far my favorite fantasy series that sci-fi series I've ever read. Highly, infinitely recommend Dune. It is so good. Isn't there a thing where these... Oh, wait, I see the numbers. 1. Okay, guys, I take it back. I said I see the numbers, and the answer was no, I don't. And that's okay. Why? Because honestly, the truth is, hopefully it just doesn't keep repeat summoning minions, and I can just blow these guys up. Oh, Do I have this in my Google Sheets? Let me check this out, guys. If you didn't know, there is an optimal gear guide for Wizard 101 that you can find, I think, on the subreddit, which you can download your own off version of them on Google Drive. So I might have access. Why am I not signed into Google Drive? Hello? Oh, I am. Wizard 101 Weaving Labor Tracker. What in the world is this? Oh, this is for doing the quests. Oh, no. Let me search. Wizard 101. Copy of pet. I have pet tome, damage calculator, weaving things, and I have guide. What's the Wizard 101 guide? Oh, okay. Here's the level guide. We're just looking at the level guide, guys, because honestly, I'm lazy and this will just make my life easier. Okay. Level 60, level 56, level 60, level 90, level 100. Okay, level 100, they recommend the Malstair Cowl of Flux. We have that. They recommend the Malstair Cloak of Flux. We don't have that. The answer is I'm never bothering. Also, I've learned that I think that gives me 1% more. Technically this, I want to clarify, guys, this guide is also old because there is better equipment. It just helps me understand what exactly I should be, helps me understand what I could be doing. Let's look. In between gear, 115 wand. Oh, what is this wand? Hello? Wait, there's a 115 wand that gives 18 damage and 6 pierce? Is that better than my wand? It, technically speaking, gives me 1 more pierce. Wait, that's actually rage-inducing. It does give me less crit, which does lower my crit damage. Okay. Here's the thing. 1 wasn't right. I'll look this. You know what? Screw it. We'll do 2. 2? Oh, wait. 2's still going. Wait, that seems good. Or maybe not. I don't know. 3. Wait, that's 2. This is wrong. This is so wrong. Boss? Okay, guys, we're looking this up. We're looking this up. I was really in my head. I was like, oh, maybe I can force this. No. Well, here, I want to clarify, guys. I do know that it's going to be somewhere in this room. I'm far too lazy. What is this? Where am I? Wizard 101 Mirage Quest Guide. Guys, I am in the Trials of Sandworm. No, the Cavern of Worm. The Cavern of the Worm Puzzle Guide. 352146. Left to right as your... Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Also, I'm pretty sure I just fizzled on my screen. Okay, level 130 gear. At 130, they recommend Dragoon. I'm not farming Dragoon. Okay, so this gear guide is kind of good, but also kind of mid. Because, like, low-key... well, I understand 130, but I'm not getting Dragoon gear at 130. Vanguard, I'm not getting the Vanguard boots. Aphrodite's Storm of Thorn, a Thame. I'm never getting that in a million years. The Dragoon necklace, and then the ring. The ring isn't better either. Okay, so the answer is really nothing's happening. Okay, so the answer is nothing's happening. I love this emote. Sky, I'm very glad you love it, okay? I'm very, very happy. Guys, please, anytime you guys want to tell me you love my emotes, I really deeply appreciate it, okay? Because I spent, well, I'll clarify. I did order these emotes from an artist, but I like getting, I'm not gonna lie, me before making the worst decision ever. No, 100%. I did spend my creative efforts trying to come up with things that I thought people would enjoy. So anytime you do enjoy them. Oh, I think is it making, okay. The answer for the puzzle is 3, okay. It's saying left to right because, guys, in the US, you read left to right, which is why you should always assume that guides, if it's written for a US person, you should look at the thing left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 5, 2, 1, 4, 6. Which, I'm going to be real here, guys. Nasty combo. Absolutely nasty combo. I don't know why. Did I do it? Oh my god. Oh, wait, guys, look. Guys, if you don't know, spoiler alert. This is the Mirage. This is the Sand Mirage spell you get. Sand Mirage spell? There's no Sand School. This is the Balance Mirage spell you get. Which, I'm going to be honest here, it's actually one of my favorite. Why? Because I love Dune. Does that say melange? What did that say? Did that say melange? That was like spice. There was a key for the puzzle 1 room back. No, yeah. No, here's the thing. I'm going to be honest here. I knew there would be a puzzle. Like, well, I knew there was an answer. Like, Wizard 101 has kind of, it's a pattern you follow. Yeah. Oh. Okay, I didn't know it was a pattern you follow. I knew there was going to be something. The truth is, guys, I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to walk back. I'm going to be honest here, okay, guys? I like solving puzzles, kind of. I don't know, guys, when I was a kid, I don't know if anyone, guys, Professor Layton, did anyone play the Professor Layton games on the DS? Those were literally my favorite, like, I loved Professor Layton. And objectively, I still do, and which I'm pretty sure I can play on my phone. Like, I really did like Professor Layton. The only thing was, guys, okay, can this not take me out, please? This won't, no way, if you didn't crit. I said that with maybe a little too much confidence. I'm not gonna lie, I said that with maybe a little too much confidence. I think that if I get a glow bug, I'm not gonna kill with the glow bugs. I'm not gonna kill in any way, shape, or form, but fingers crossed. Guys, if you don't know, Professor Layton, highly recommend you try out the game. They're very, very good. Very, very good. They're just puzzle games. I want to clear. Okay. Well, you know what, guys? You know what? He took me out. You won. You won, Mr. Worm Guy. Okay. You got your way. It's fine. You know, because you know what I appreciate about Mirage, guys? You know what's a cool thing about Mirage? They have health and blue wisps in their common area. How am I at full mana? Aren't you supposed to be at 0 mana? Am I crazy? I don't know. Oh my god, guys, stone blocks. Yeah, can we... Okay, I really think that all common areas should have health wisps. I don't understand why they don't all have them. It really doesn't make sense. I would describe my experience as... Oh, wait. Oh my god. Cool. Extra, look. Here's the pattern you were talking about. It is actually really obvious. That was almost kind of embarrassing. Okay. But let's really quickly... Let's switch. We have a King of Taurus, and we have Rusalka's Wrath? Why? Because I love. That's only if you flee. Oh, okay. Guys, no, so guys, just to clarify, I would never actually flee, guys. I've never fled a battle in my life, okay? Obviously, melange. I really say it's saying melange, which I really think it means spice, which is absolutely amazing, guys. Sorry, I know I'm going back and forth between Professor Layton and Dune. You know what? We're going to combine these ideas. Guys, things that challenge my brain just a little bit. Just like a little puzzle, a little thing that makes me think, I love. I absolutely love. I think it makes me feel like I'm actively engaged in things. So to that point, Professor Layton was super fun. Highly recommend. And Dune's really cool because it has a lot of kind of complicated... Well, I think it is... I think it's complicated because philosophy is complicated. It's just interesting ideas. Okay? And I really, really like it. I didn't appreciate that. Can I not blade? Can I not blade? You know what? Fine. You know what? Fine, buddy. I'm not going to blade against you. Okay? You know what? You win. You win. I'm not going to blade against you. Not that minus 20 incoming. Okay, buddy. Let's calm down. Okay? Okay. Okay. Here's my thing. Here's my thing. Next thing you know, okay, I'm going to be running up that sand dune. Okay? I'm going to have my sandworm spike. Okay? And I'm going to be jumping on the back and going bam. Which I'm still going to be honest here. I'm going to be honest here. That's the one part that I don't really get. Like, I understand the idea of, like, running and jumping on a sandworm's back. But also, like, that's crazy that you're pulling that off. But also, Freeman, okay. You know what? They live in a hard, dangerous environment, and that makes them strong people. I'm going to be honest here, guys. If I lived in the desert like them, I wouldn't be a strong person. Okay? I would be a wreck. Okay, I'd be a big baby who was crying all the time. And then I would be murdered for my water, and that's okay. You know what, guys? Not everyone can live in all environments. Me? I couldn't live in that environment. Here's some environments I can't live in. I can't live in super cold environments. Well, actually, that's not true. I can live in super cold environments. Guys, am fine in super cold environments as long as I have something warm. Guys, unfortunately, my body... I don't know what it is. My body really struggles once I don't have a lot of layers and I get cold. I feel like some people don't get colds, but I cannot. I get cold very fast. I feel like my muscles freeze up and I feel like I'm literally not able to do a single thing. Just how I feel like I have 2 -40s and a -25 is very rude. This is just, you know what? We're going to try to blade again. Screw it. Also, everyone at the top of the hour, every 3-minute ad break. If you don't want to experience that ad break, use a Twitch Prime or earlier subscription to enjoy an ad-free stream, get access to awesome moments, and support me. Watching me still supports me, and I deeply appreciate it. Thank you so much. Speaking of which, guys, honestly, screw it. I know I usually save the blanket for our TFT cozy time, but honestly, guys, screw it. I want the blanket now. Why? Because the fan in the back is a little cold, but I do need that fan because here's the thing, guys. If I don't have a fan in my room, and I'm like playing on my computer, honestly, I have this fan running literally 24/7 in my room. It's just like, it always gets too hot, and it's purely because of my computer, because oh my god, wait, that's crazy. Guys, Wizard 101, you need to add a spell where we can attack. Add a spell where I can attack as my wizard. I think that would be iconic, okay? Because he can attack with himself. Why can't I attack with myself? You know what I do actually think would be cooler, though, for this spell? Obviously, visually, I do think it looks really good. Okay, so the answer was never blade yourself, and that's completely fine. Oh, thank God oh my God, guys. You know what? Hardest Mirage boss I've fought so far. Actually, kind of crazy hard. 261. Oh no, what will I do? Buddy, please. Get deleted. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, talking about best spells ever, best storm spell ever. Guys, I'm not sure this is gonna kill. Fingers crossed though, because the minus 65 in total is hard. The two things are great. I do have a plus 40. I did not crit. I do acknowledge that. Go, please. 1300. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. You may have forgotten that I'm a storm. I didn't forget that I was a storm. Okay, guys, I did not forget that one bit. Thank you for the oh, okay. Okay, cute little macaw. Wow, they really drop a lot of pets in this area. Oh my god, guys, look at Leo. Oh my god, I love Leo. Ooh. Guys, fun fact, my star sign's a Leo. Just a little hint about when my birthday is. Now that is a good drop. Now that is a drop I care about, guys. An EMP, I care about that drop. Why? Because EMPs, I don't have to make a larger couch potato garden. Okay, I don't have to do anything. And EMP is easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, return to Tabby Manor in Caterwall Canyons. I don't know. This mark is not at Caterwall Canyons. I'm like 90. Yeah, I didn't think it was. Where is that mark? You know what, guys? I don't know where the mark is, and that's completely fine. Okay. Yeah. We're getting loot. We're getting HP. Thank you very much. I was busy, but the fan, while being cold, is so real, because that's me right now. Oh, no, literally. Sky, 100%. But here's the thing. I need the fan. I want to clarify here. I need the fan, because if I don't have the... Guys, this number just looks crazy. This number just, like, looks crazy. I mean, it is a really large number. I mean, 515,000... 515,000. Swear to God. Guys, as you can tell, I clearly passed kindergarten, and I know how to say numbers. Agrabah, Caterwall. Okay, there we go. I knew there was a flying carpet. Guys, there's always a flying carpet. Guys, if you're ever late to work, don't forget to look for the flying carpet. You might get there. I need the fan too. Like, I like being surrounded fully by a blanket, but I need the fan. No, 100%. Like, I need cold air. My favorite thing, guys, I will clarify. My favorite thing is I open my window and I have cold air blowing in through, like, the outside, and then I'm all cozy in my blankets. That's my favorite thing. But I just need, because, guys, I'll start sweating. I'll start sweating, and I just don't like sweating. Well, I mean, like, I don't really think anyone likes sweating. Yeah. Something about you're evil. Someone's backstabbing someone here. I don't remember who's backstabbing who, but I know someone's backstabbing someone, okay? Oh, because guys, I like how I'm talking about Dune, and I'm like, oh my god, Spice. Guys, this is literally Atreides. This entire world is just Dune related, which I didn't understand the first time I did it. Why? Because I hadn't read Dune. Now I've read, obviously, all 6 Dune books because I'm an actual Dune fan. Not that you can be a Dune fan without reading it all. There are people who very rarely sweat. There are, and here's the thing. I will clarify. Objectively, I don't actually sweat that much. I would not describe myself as a heavy sweater by any means, but I do sweat. But, like, like, when I'm working out, sweating is, like, sometimes there, sometimes not. But if I'm, like, it's the honest... Well, I guess it's just maybe I'm just not hot. I don't know. It's really just my PC, guys. My PC... Here's the thing, guys. It's because I have an AMD graphics card, okay? This puppy's pulling, I don't know, like 60,000 watts of energy, okay? This guy's... my PC, it's tripping the breaker. It's tripping the breaker. It's pulling so much wattage. And what it's really doing also is producing so much heat, it's insane. Okay? Part of me is like, I'm surprised the walls haven't melted. So, guys, I want to clarify here. You might be thinking, Twichty, why did you cast an Unenchanted Tempest? Was that intentional? Yes, it was, because I wanted to see if you were paying attention. And I just want to say right now, if you noticed that, good job. If you didn't notice that, that's completely fine. You don't have to pay attention. I appreciate that you have my stream open, and the odds are you're not actually listening to this message, which, honestly, more power to you. Okay, guys? You know what? More power to you. WEMP, that's true. No, that's true, actually, and I apologize, I missed that. No, literally. Now, if these guys want to drop me an EMP, I would deeply appreciate that, okay? And a crit... And this isn't going to take them out because they're going to resist. Or maybe they're not going to resist. I don't know. Resist is... Okay, that was actually stupid. I'm hitting, but I don't understand anything that's actually happening. Sky, I appreciate that. And hey, you know what? But also, Sky, here's the thing. I'm gonna throw this one out here, Sky. If you've never played Wizard 101, if you ever get bored, Sky, I highly recommend Wizard 101. I really do. Also, actually, I take this back, Sky. My recommendation for Wizard 101, I would recommend you try it out for the pure fact. Right now, there's a free membership. So if you're bored at any point, give the game a shot. There's literally a free membership through December 13th, which is like 10 days. Give it a shot. You know, and also anyone, guys, there's a free membership right now in Wizard 101. If you've never played the game before, give it a shot. If you aren't playing the game and you're like, damn, I want to play, give it a shot. Guys, Wizard 101's kind of a hoot and a holler. Warning, guys, my current spell of playing Wizard 101 was sponsored from doing a free-to-play session. Okay? I have now spent $30, I don't know, on memberships, whatever. So, you know, be careful, but very fun game. I do really recommend. You had me at free, but I don't think I have a lot of time for more games. I already play. That's valid. I'm gonna be real here. Guys. You know, this is an MMO. This takes time and energy. Okay. I just like Wizard 101. I just really do. I think. Well, what I appreciate about Wizard 101. Wizard 101, yes, there are things where you can get unlucky, but like the base game of progression and getting gear, it's very simple. Whereas there's other games where it's just not simple. And I'm going to be honest here, guys, I don't have the energy for that. Okay, I really don't. Just like I don't have the energy to die to this boss. And so you know what I'm not going to do?
How dare you interrupt my grooming appointment?